Hey, what is up, guys? This is Bo, or CarlHungus712. Today I'm bringing you a pretty crazy game the other night from Junior and I decided to get on. I was trying to help him get some wins so he could get his 75 wins for his supply drop, or whatever the contracts, the new contract deal. And these guys were fucking ridiculously good. We ended up going into Nuketown because they were doing the Nuketown 24/7 playlist for the Double Weapons XP weekend. And Junior loves Nuketown, so we usually play some of that. As you guys know, I absolutely hate this map. This map is cancer at its finest. But we decided to go in and play this map, and the minute we get into the lobby, I shouldn't say the minute we get into the lobby, but about 10 seconds after we join the lobby, the countdown begins. And of course, we get a completely full team. I think it's all 6 people on this team or in a squad, and these guys are really good. They're really good players. And, of course, it's hard points, so, you know, if these guys are, competitive players, MLG, UMG players, they know the rotations, and we already know going into this game that this is going to be a sweat fest at its finest. And Junior and I, we're looking at each other saying, what the hell are we going to do? Are we going to stay in this? Should we leave? Should we back out? What the hell, let's stay in it. Let's see what happens. And as you can see by the score, and I can't remember the guy's name again, but he's using a Man of War with the Varric scope. And of course, if you guys haven't seen Drifter's videos or anything like that, the Varric scope, basically, you've got a laser beam weapon. It's kind of a ridiculously overpowered attachment, and I'll show you guys that. I'm going to upload a video here one of these days for you guys on Nuketown where I go 40-1 with a submachine gun with the Varrics on. It's ridiculous, but I think you guys will enjoy it. But this guy's ripping us up, and we're just getting absolutely fucking demolished. We're getting ripped apart. Like I said, these guys are good. Kill streaks non-stop. Luckily, I've got a class that protects me from the kill streaks, Blind Eye, Cold-Blooded class here, and that's what I switched to here with the XR2. And, we're just getting our brains beaten. I'm sure you guys have been in this situation, too. It's like, fuck, I don't want to leave the lobby, but, man, is there any point in staying? You'll see we end up making a hell of a comeback. You guys will have to stay to the end to see if we end up making it all the way back and winning the match or not. But, anyways, this is for all you guys who say to themselves, is there really a point in staying in a match like this? And yes, there is a point in staying in a match like this, even when your teammates aren't doing quite as well as they could be. There is definitely a point in staying in a match like this, and I think you'll enjoy the AR work. I end up putting my sweatpants on here. I'm gonna get my try-hard panties on. End up pulling out the XR2, which is my favorite assault rifle in the game. I know a lot of people prefer the M8. I prefer the XR2. It deals more damage. It's more of a risk-reward type of weapon, which I typically go with. I go with a high-skilled, high-reward, but if you're off with your shots, you're going to get beat type of weapons. I like those weapons. It gives me a challenge, so I think you're going to like that gameplay in the background, and like I said, you have to stick around to see if we end up finishing it off here. But one thing I was wanted to talk to you guys today, not only about the gameplay and why you guys should never quit out of matches, why you should stay in them. Today at work, when I was on break, I was doing some studying for my tests coming up, and I decided to hop on YouTube and watch some more old Black Ops 2 clips, because that's basically the game I started with, and I absolutely loved competitive on Black Ops 2. I was really good at competitive gaming on Black Ops 2, so I decided to hop on, and I was going through some old Black Ops 2 clips, and I saw that Big T, who's for quite some time was considered the greatest competitive Call of Duty player ever. I don't know if he still is, just because of some of the guys today like Karma and Krim and Parasite and Aches and some of those guys. Are considered kind of the top dogs, and Scumpy too, of course. But Big T was always considered the best. I think he was the first to get to $1 million career earnings for Call of Duty. And of course, if you go on YouTube and you watch some clips, you'll see that you'll get recommended videos. Of course, I'm subscribed to Big T, and I watch a lot of his stuff. He's got a series called The Masturbator. When Advanced Warfare is getting ready to come out, all the Call of Duty guys got back on Black Ops 2 and played League Play, and he's got a couple of live streams from that, and I was watching those. and it really got me hyped again. You know, seeing those old search and destroy games, hardpoint games, capture the flag games on Black Ops 2, Raid, Slums, Express, all of those great maps that were on Black Ops 2. It got me thinking, I really want to go back and relive that. Now, unfortunately, if you guys didn't know this, on Black Ops 2, League Play is no longer available, or I shouldn't say it's no longer available. You can still play League Play, but you can't rank up to Masters anymore. They took the rankings out, so basically you're stuck in preseason the whole time, which if you guys never got to play Black Ops 2 League Play, there'd be a day or two transition, because every month, basically your rankings would go back to your 5-game pre-match. You had to play 5 games before you got ranked in League Play, and after you played the 5 matches, of course, you get a ranking anywhere from Bronze to Masters Division. And of course, most of us YouTubers got on there and we'd do a Road to Masters series. Unfortunately, when I started really getting good at the game, I think I ended up getting into the high platinums, and I got DDoSed a few times. Otherwise, I probably could have gotten into Masters, and I wished you could still do the ranking system on there, because I'd love to go in there with Junior and get back up into Masters Division, or get pretty close to it. I think we definitely could. But anyways, seeing those guys play that game again and seeing how much fun, because I don't know if you guys ever got a chance to, but if you got a chance to play Black Ops 2 at its pinnacle with League Play in the ranking up system, in the weapons and everything like that, I mean, there really wasn't a better feeling, in my opinion, when it comes to Call of Duty than when you play Black Ops 2 when it was at its finest. It's still a phenomenal game. It's still at its finest. I think they only patched Black Ops 2 a couple of times. Otherwise, that game was just so well balanced. It was so fun to play. I think with the new movement system in Black Ops 3, the game to me favors more of your submachine guns, your VMP, and your Kuda. That seems to be the most popular weapons to use in this game. Like I said, I'm an AR player. I always have been. Even though I will say I'm quite good with the VMP, and I'm quite good with that stuff. Give me 1 second, Quinn. I'm doing a live comm. But anyways, I'm sorry about that, guys. I had Quinn join the party, so I just wanted to back out real quick. But anyways, you know, I'm pretty good with the VMP and the Kuda. I prefer the Kuda, but of course most AR players prefer the Kuda. The Kuda is more like the MSMC from Black Ops 2, which is more of a long-range weapon, and that's why I prefer the Kuda to the VMP. But those two guns reign supreme in this game. It's just with the fast movement, the fast gameplay, like I said, fast frenetic gameplay. It's just that those weapons tend to benefit you, and of course in Black Ops 2, the game was much slower paced. And I don't think there was an elite weapon, to be honest with you, in Black Ops 2. I mean, the ARs, you basically had two. You had the AN-94 and the M8. Later on down the road, I think some foreign teams, some foreign teams actually preferred the Scar H a little later on, because it was basically a 3-shot kill weapon anywhere on the map, but it was a slow-firing weapon, and it kicked a lot harder than the other two. And of course, you had a few submachine guns, the MSMC, the Scorpion, and the MP7. But like I said, otherwise that game was just so well balanced, and that's what I miss about Black Ops 2 is the balance. You know, I could go into a match, and if everybody was running around with M8s or MSMCs, I could still run around with other guns. I could run around with the MP7. I could run around with the Chi-Com. I could use the Vector. I could use the Scar. You know, I could use the MTAR. I could use these other weapons, and it made the game much more enjoyable to play. And that's why I kind of wish the ban and protect system was in Black Ops 2, because I would have liked to have seen what the meta would have been with all those great weapons. Because, you know, if somebody was really good with the M8, you could ban the M8, but then, you know, they could pull out the AN-94 or something like that. So I wish I could go back and see how that would have been. But what I wanted to get to with you guys is that I'm taking some vacation time here from work. And on Friday, I don't know if I want to do an all-day stream or not, but maybe throughout the day, I'd like to stream Black Ops 2 League Play again for you guys, and maybe stream some other things. If you guys have Black Ops 2 on the 360, unfortunately, I don't have the PS3, so I can't play with you guys if you have a PS3, but I would like to hop on the Xbox 360 Friday, maybe do it Friday morning, afternoon, and night, maybe do it at 3 different times, just in case you guys are working, if you have school going on, something like that. You guys can at least stop in and see, or just stop by and watch if you guys would like to. But anyways, I really would like you guys to stop by. I might play with some subscribers if you guys would really enjoy that. I don't know how many of you guys were into competitive, or if you played league play. I wouldn't mind you guys stopping in. Because it's always a challenge. It's always a challenge when you get into league play and you're alone or by yourself. It's really, really difficult to win. It's almost impossible, actually. That's why Junior and I always hated getting on if we didn't have a team of 4, because it was really tough. But just going back and seeing those guys have fun on Black Ops 2 and seeing all the great memories from Black Ops 2 League play, I'd like to stream that for you guys. I think it'd be fun. I think you guys would enjoy it, the gameplay. You guys can come in and ask me any questions. Like I said, I may do some games with some subscribers. As you see, that death right there I just experienced, that's why the ARs are sometimes at a disadvantage in these newer games, where the movement system is so fast. It sometimes benefits hip firing, and I've got a burst fire XR2, so hip firing is not what I want. But like I said, as you guys can see here, we don't quite make the comeback, but after us being down, you know, God, what the hell were we down? We were down like 150 points or something like that to come back and only lose by 25 points. That's pretty impressive. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll see you next video, and Bo out.